Everything that gets bundled gets unbundled and then gets bundled again in a different format. You have to understand that when we grew up, we got information in certain limited manners. We saw TV, we read magazines, we read books. So the way our neural networks developed were at a different pace. The new generation is getting 20x more data, even at the subliminal neural network level, right? By watching videos, by watching multiple screens and all that. And their social interactions are also happening virtually. So this was bound to make a change. The problem is obviously our attention span. So unless it is fed by a certain cookie cutter formula where you know how to create the highs and put in those zinger one-liners that make you laugh, etc., which is what I would call the Marvel formula. They've got it down pat. You can have a 2-hour movie and all that. But to have something that reflects genuine life's questions or observations or higher level reasoning, you will now struggle to keep anybody's attention, right? So cinema was in a way to reflect on a certain version of truth or a director's vision of it or his artistic, or simply to ask the right question and let the audience think about what the answer could be. I think that has not gone. It is just fighting a very uphill battle right now against all this, what you might call it mindless, this barrage of just information out there and videos out there and hooks. Because all apps and all social media works on advertising works on engagement works on how to hack your brain for those dopamine releases. So I feel that all of this unbundling into channels will then rebundle into something where you will have choice. Probably it will be a new social media which is more small groups oriented, where you can say that, okay, so you are not the same person all times of the day. There's a different you which is frivolous, there's a different you which is meaningful, there's a different view which questions itself and is full of self-doubt. So you have these versions of yourself, and that's normal. And I feel we will eventually end up in a social media environment where we have a group for different versions of ourselves. So I find that we will go back from small attention span to maybe following streams for a certain amount of time when we have it. We're already streaming in our entertainment time. A lot of marriages hang around what? 2 career families, they come home, they sit for 1 hour in front of the TV, and then 1 hour watching Netflix is the marriage. Everything else is just chores. So in a way, that's okay. So that's streaming. So obviously streaming will take over a lot of things. And I find that we will start to get some of our mental space back, because we will be curating who streams to us. Right now, the feed is anarchic and it hacks us. The social media feeds hack us because that's what the business models are built on. The moment the business model changes to more authenticity, this generation is smart enough to respond. So I feel that authentic, live streaming based groups is a sort of social media business model of the future, and it'll be fascinating to see if that pans out.